Yeah, you're home on the schedule.
Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a full line of mortgage products for your purchase and refinance needs. Prosperity Home Mortgage specializes in jumbo loans, quick closings, purchase transactions, and excellent customer service. Prosperity Home Mortgage.
Good morning, Raider fans. Thursday, November
customers get fully qualified
25th.
Their new home
Ice Ranch. We've got property,
thereby shortening the time from contract to close once the home is identified. Sarah has been in the mortgage business for over 20 years and has worked in every facet of the
Check. Let's try that again. Good morning, Raider fans. Thursday, November 25th, 2021, Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving Tournament at the Ice Ranch in Littleton, Colorado. I'm Will Damrath, joined by Tom Mahalik. And Tom, we've got our first game of the tournament for Regis Raiders. And looking forward to a good matchup here this morning.
Yeah, good morning. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Looking forward to seeing the Raiders on the ice.
Well, we've got Prosperity Home Mortgage is our game sponsor. I think they just ran an ad that we mistakenly interrupted. Hopefully we'll give them a plug or two here. And the family sponsoring today is the Mcdonald family, Sarah and David, mother and father of Liam McDonald, who will be featuring later in this broadcast. Tom, I think Alan Waters got a chance to catch up with Liam earlier before the game, and we like to do this fun feature on featured players. So you want to read through some of those, and I'll give the answers Liam gave.
Sounds good. Yeah, Liam McDonald, number 4, stalwart on the back end, blue liner here for the Raiders. But he did share a little bit about his youth hockey career up front when he got started.
Said he started playing at age 4 or 5, all the way through Bantam with Denver Country Club, DCC known locally. Mostly a tournament team. A lot of kids get to play on that association because they're ski families. They get to do both, so pretty nice balance there. After Bantam, he moved to Regis Raiders as a freshman, and he's always been a defenseman.
And Liam's one of our many multi-talented sports athletes, so also known as well in the fall season as he plays tennis at Regis.
Really good cross-training tennis. Started tennis about the same age as hockey. Played summer with DCC. Started at Regis freshman year and played on the varsity team as a junior and won double state championship that year. Pretty good.
Solid stuff. Alan had words for. What's your favorite hockey memory?
Of course, the local Vail and Aspen tournaments as a peewee and bantam. Those are a lot of fun. Just got to do that with my peewee team this year, and those are great memories.
Outside of hockey, what's your favorite pastime, Liam?
Hanging out with friends.
Always a good choice.
Great.
Anyone you'd like to say hi to on the broadcast tonight? Top billing goes to
Mom and Dad, David and Sarah. Hello out there. Get ready to start here soon. And what do we got? You mentioned his number 4. Is that his preferred number, Tom?
Not preferred. Preferred number is number 10. And let's see, his favorite number is number 10. It's because it was his number early on in youth sports. There's also a connection there to his mom's number as a field hockey player and a basketball player. So obviously sports talent runs in the family. And he also had a colleague lacrosse as a college lacrosse player as well. So.
Yeah. Well, being a defenseman in number 4, Bobby Orr's number, isn't a bad thing either.
Not a bad choice. Any athlete that you look up to, Liam?
One of my first hockey coaches, I love that answer, Charlie Luther, who was very inspirational in getting me into and falling in love with hockey.
And there's your featured player, Mr. Liam Mcdonald, number 4.
Perfect. Well, this day in history, Tom, I thought it was interesting. The first transatlantic radio broadcast in 1923. Look how far we've come. We've got YouTube live streaming video. We can broadcast across the globe in 2021, but that must have been something pretty special in 1923.
Pretty sure there's probably some jet planes that can compete with the timeline it took to get that broadcast across the ocean. Indeed. Nowadays.
Indeed, and one of our national memories, not so enjoyable, is JFK was buried at Arlington Cemetery in 1963 on this date. So here we go. Regis Raiders wearing their whites today, trimmed out, red pants, red stripes, red helmets, and gloves. And the Hyland Hills Jaguars are in their all blacks, trimmed out in the orange, and black helmets and black gloves. So here we go. We've got Tony Tucci, Terry Ott on the bench. And I don't know, being that it's Thanksgiving Day, Terry looks a little dressed up. I don't know if he's got his cummerbund on over there or what. But
he looks ready to go. Some scratches for the game for the Raiders. Jake Crowell scratching today as well as Harry Sorensen, Alex Gregory. They'll be out of the lineup. A number of scratches on the Highland Hills side. So based on pregame info we received, they may be a little short on their bench this morning, and we'll have to see how that impacts things as the game goes on.
Yeah. A little interesting fact about this U18 AA USA hockey roster. They're not part of CHASA technically, and they're not part of CCYHL technically. This team, Highland Hills and Littleton, the 18U AAs, have teams in the local CCYHL AA U18. We'll get to play them in tournament play, and if they want to schedule games with us during the year, we'll also play some Tier 1 and Tier 2 CHASA teams, although it won't count in a CHASA league schedule because we're not technically in that league. But they'll cobble together a season against a lot of U18 and local high school teams. And looking forward to this new roster for this season. What a day with the weather and Thanksgiving. It really feels like hockey season in these days.
Absolutely looking forward to it. My wife and I were talking that we've had now 7 straight years of Thanksgiving weekend hockey with our boys in different teams, different leagues, different times. And it's become the fabric of our family to have Thanksgiving hockey of your kids playing and then off for dinner and on your way to celebrate and be thankful together with a great meal that I'm looking forward to as my wife prepares it, I'm sure.
Indeed, and here we go. Get ready to go.
Damrath will come out to start off.
It's like Eli Ash and Camden Lai out there on D. We've got
Matthew Carter's lining up there with Teddy Armadas.
Here we go.
Okay, Luke wins that faceoff back, hops through Teddy though, and coming on now, thrown towards the middle off of a Jaguar stick, but it gets banged out to the side boards by the Raiders. Ash lost an edge, but then regroups, comes up with it. Damrath pokes it free, but it's staying in the Raiders zone. Shot towards the net, gets knocked loose and escaped by Carter. Comes out to the near side corner. Jaguars back down in deep. Carter sweeps in. He gets taken down, stick in the skates there. Gloves it free, and it gets poked loose for Lai. And Camden looking for an outlet here.
I don't know if that's because they didn't do the ice, but we've had 4 Raiders fall down and catch an edge so far in the first 30 seconds.
Puck gets deflected off the leg there of Ash and chipped ahead by Lai as he goes in for a change. Eli will come in on the forecheck pressure. Work the Jaguars back down in their own end. Good step up there by Petey Armitage, and then Ash can't quite get the shot off as he takes a hit there from number 24, Isaac Mansfield. Kept in nicely, though, at the point, and dumped down low there by Drake Woody as it goes to the far side boards. Stepping up, Edison Barnes just fresh on the ice. Comes up with the puck and is able to dump it in. And really nice to see Parker Brenner back out on the ice here.
Yep. Yeah,
Parker
getting his legs back under him these days. He was out for a while. He looks good and looks like he's getting back in shape quick.
Had such a great start to his freshman season, derailed a bit by that unfortunate collarbone injury. Back out at the point, there's your featured player, Liam McDonald, keeping it in deep as it comes down around the near side for Brenner. Parker tries to poke it free, comes up with it on Barnes' stick, shot, pad save made as he comes off to the near side board. Bodies colliding there, step up by Woody, keeps it in. Drake pinches down, feeds it towards the front of the net. Comes off a stick, and Drake peels back in behind the net, but gets tied up there with Barnes, and the puck ends up loose on the half boards on the near side. Shipped up to the point, kept in again by Drake. Drake tries to slap one down low, kind of got it off the heel. Trickles down in behind, and the netminder covers for safety.
It's always good to get that first shift jitters out of the way. A couple of players fell down, no damage or no shots down here. Once they got the puck in the Hyland end, they kept it in for about 2 minutes. 14:46 in the first, 0-0.
Connor Ihaya now out, take the face-off. Drew Lorenzo on his right. And he's got Nolan Williams there on the left as it goes around to the far side boards, quickly across as we're used to the strong forecheck pressure from Lorenzo. Puck back out at center ice, has to be played on the back end as Trent Schaefer is filling in on a D spot here. Puck gets played ahead here by the Raiders down ice through everyone for an icing.
Trent looks pretty comfortable back there. He showed some real good patience. He's usually flying up the ice with that speed, and as soon as you put him back on D, he had his head up and just showing some really great patience filling in on D today.
Yeah, I heard some nice comments about him throughout, when he made that little bit of a transition, played a little bit there during tryouts and really looked good. These are the comments I heard from a number of people. So Trent picks it up in behind the net. Down low, Ihaya comes in support, digging for it behind. Puck peeled free there and carried out by Patterson as Chase reverses and goes far side. Lorenzo's there. Drew feeds it through the middle, goes off the leg of Schaefer. Schaefer has to pick it up, carry it back to the middle. Played nicely through for Lorenzo.
Beautiful pass, beautiful feed right up the middle by Trent.
Right back, looking for the pad deflection there for Lorenzo off the stick there of Nolan Williams. Nolan had a nice low shot. They deflected free, but Drew couldn't quite find it. Patterson now has to play it back in his own end and finds room on the near side here for Schaefer as Trent wheels and looks up ice. Another nice feed through the middle for Skellerud, who's fresh on. He splits the D and goes down in the near side corner and then blows a tire, and the puck comes free. Raiders peel that one loose off to the far side for Teddy Armitage. Teddy reverses and throws it up the boards. Comes down ice, trickling towards the end line, but waved by the linesman. So far, Raiders have had a couple of opportunities pushing in through the middle, looking to exploit that neutral zone. They've done a good job so far.
That high chip dumping will count as a shot, I believe, Tom. Bounce straight to the netminder. Those are always dangerous. You never know which direction they're going to go when they hit the ice.
Especially on your comment about the fact there was no ice make before the game, so you're coming in on some choppy ice from that third period in the previous game. Never know where that's going to bounce. Puck gets fed out to the neutral zone, controlled by Matthew Carter. He chips that off the boards, and it comes back in at the blue line, up in the air and glove down, controlled by the Jaguars as they backhand it in deep. Carter's all the way back down low to pick that up in the far side corner. Matthew waits, tries to feed one through the middle, goes off a stick, and then back onto the defenseman's twig for the Jaguars. Raiders have to play it back at their own blue line. It's controlled far side by Ash. Eli dumps it up, back down in the zone. Jaguars looking to break out. Good step up there. So he forces that turnover. Teddy fights off the check and comes up with the puck. He gets knocked down deep. Camden in on the puck now, trying to dig that one free as it weaves around the near side board. Loose and off. Nice step up there by McDonald, but it gets knocked in off sides as the Raiders were stuck in the zone.
Again, really good Regis getting the puck up out of their end quickly and keeping it down down in the Hyland end. 12-11 in the first, 0-0.
Probably one good scoring chance in the mix, but definitely more offensive zone pressure as they're working this end of the ice far more. Jaguars tried a little flip out, and that's taken well off by McDonald and kicked right back in the zone as the Raiders are right back on it. Pete Armitage centers one across. Barnes can't quite control. He gets bodied off, and now another reach, but played nicely again by McDonald as Liam finds space and gets it to Brenner on the near side. Barnes, the beneficiary of a few passes through the center, but they've just been bouncing on him a little bit, and Eddie hasn't been able to quite settle them as they come through. Edison finds it and dumps it in as he goes for his change. It's down onto the far side boards. Jaguars looking for an exit pathway here. Drew Lorenzo kicks that one loose. Then it gets thrown in and blockered aside there by Elijah Hernandez, our man in net that I failed to mention earlier. Raiders come near side for Nolan Williams. He slips on, hands that one off. Lorenzo's shot, blocker save made by the netminder. In behind the net, trying to feed it out front. Couldn't quite find Williams as that was Ihaya that just came on. From the point, Schaefer takes a rip that goes off a defenseman's shin guard and out wide to the far side. And the Jaguars get out of the zone.
Ooh.
Oh, unfortunate turnover at the blue line, but the shot goes wide as that bounced off a skate and ended up finding number 22.
That could have been worse. A little miscommunication right at our blue line, and the Hyland guy found himself all open on a breakaway.
And now a man in behind. Great poke check there by Hernandez. Raiders finally get it out to their own blue line, but not out of the zone. Shot towards the net goes wide, deflected off a stick. Lorenzo comes far side and gets it free and out to center ice. And we have a whistle.
Both teams having a little trouble getting too many men penalty. It looks like might be coming up for
the Jaguars. Man played that coming off the bench. I don't believe the other man was over the wall. So he's going to send a bench minor here for the Jaguars.
It looked like both teams are having a little trouble getting organized in the defensive end and getting out of their end.
Well, power play opportunity here for the Raiders at 10:10 of the first period. Bench minor for too many men for the Jaguars. We'll get our first look here at a special teams opportunity for the Raiders. Good face-off win, comes back to the point. Armitage has it. Teddy slips down the boards. Gets knocked loose by a Jaguars player, but regrouping is Ash to control. Support there from Lai, gets it back. Teddy tries to chip it down the boards, knocked into the body, kept in as the Raiders need to get some space. Finally free for Luke Damrath as he comes up with it, but chipped off the boards. Teddy has to keep it in. And another edge lost down there by a Raider player as Lai went down just as Teddy was passing that one off for him. Raiders unable to get set up here in the first 30 seconds.
Another edge lost. Holy cow.
At least we're not like the Avalanche goaltenders losing edges and losing blades completely coming off the skates.
Don't see that very often. You never used to see it until they had the removable blades, and now it happens once in a while.
Or twice in 2 games, which definitely is odd. Back in behind, Carter has it. 1 minute left here in the power play opportunity. Raiders looking to see if they can get set up in the zone, get the power play going. Carried down the boards, knocked in by Armitage, quickly picked up as he gets bodied off the puck and thrown right back down into the Raider end. McDonald waits, looks for the breakout, pass near side, stepping in on Brenner, slows him up and the puck gets turned over. Smartly played here by the Jaguars. Offsides, just caught in as Barnes as Brenner picks off the pass and skates into the zone with Barnes stuck behind the line.
Yeah, again, new roster, new lines. You're playing with different guys. A little bit of miscommunication is bound to happen. 35 seconds left on the penalty.
Faceoff gets one back all the way down into the Raiders zone. McDonald back to play it. Comes around near side boards off the stick of Schaefer. Picked up, wheeling there is Osgood. Now cross ice pass frees up McDonald, who's pushed up in the play. Hands that one back for Schaefer. Trent taps it through the legs. Nice defensive play, gets it up and out of the zone. Last 10 seconds of the power play. We'll get one face-off in the offensive end, see if we can get something to the net here.
9 seconds, they got to watch the box on this. If they get possession set up and you get one chipped puck 9 seconds in with a guy coming out of the box in the neutral zone, you got to really have your head on a swivel as the D.
Chase Patterson back there should be able to keep tabs on that without too much trouble. We'll see where things go as Ihaya steps in for the face-off. Connor wins it back clean for Woody. Woody throws it down wide of the net, comes around the far side. Ihaya's in, but can't quite get there. Back around as the penalty expires, back to even strength, but the Raiders keep it in the zone. Lorenzo peeled that one free, and now Drew goes far side to the corner, pick that up. Puck knocked out front, goes off the netminder, banged in on the pad, and then held.
Yeah, their D, I think, was trying to go behind the net with, I'm not sure what he was doing, but he backhanded it right into his own net. Dangerous play.
His goalie staying on the post prevents a little breakdown there because we Raiders had one or two in front looking for that loose puck.
Yep, sure enough, another 2-minute penalty. I don't know what the call was. Did you see it?
So back in the box go the Jaguars. Raiders go right back on the power play. We'll see if we can do a little bit more, get a little more progression in our power play setup here on this next go around. There's a funny looking puck popped up in the air. Poked at on the near side. Finally gets a whistle.
Man, both refs were more than 30 feet away and didn't blow the whistle. That thing was live for about 10 seconds in front.
I can't imagine you could see that puck from this side, his position, but Raiders kept poking to the whistle. Banged loose, it's in the body on the far side. Lorenzo gets up to battle, kept in by Woody at the point. Now controlled by the Raiders, trying to chip it towards the net. Patterson's backing off here as we get a breakout 2-on-2 for the Jaguars. Woody goes in deep, battles, plays nicely on the man, makes sure he's got position there. Man goes down, that gives room on the far side for Lorenzo. Drew cuts ahead, backhands it in deep. Change coming as we got 1:15 left on the power play. Raiders still not getting set up in the zone. That hops through McDonald and back out as Patterson reverses back into his own end. Should have room to stretch for Lai. Camden has it. Through the middle, nice feed. Ash should have handed that one off for Damrath. Damrath comes in. Ash finally snaps to net. Pad save made. Kick out as that was on. Back up to the point, comes out of the zone as coming on the ice was Schaefer, and he couldn't quite keep that one in off the stick of Lai.
Really nice sauce pass by Camden to the middle there. Just got in the skates of Luke and Eli Ash, and then Trent was flying up and just outside of the zone.
Luke's faceoff goes down into the zone, back and throwing it up the boards, kept in off the body, but now flipped up in the air and out and down ice. Hustling are the Jaguars as Schaefer's back.
Two guys on him.
Trent stays with it. Gets knocked loose. 30 seconds left in the power play. Raiders should have numbers breaking out. Long stretch, goes up in the air, and Ash should be the first one there. Eli hustles in, gets bodied down in the contact, but comes right back up to it. Kicks the puck free. Camden there in support as well. Lai trying to dig that out. 2 men on. Eli Ash goes down. Now it's loose back in the corner. Ash comes up with it. 5 seconds left in the power play. Long stretch there for puck control. Deflected. Oh, just goes wide as the Schaefer shot goes down and in off a stick. Flooded wide of the net there as Ash got the deflection. Damrath's on the man in the corner. Back to even strength here as Pete Armitage comes on. Puck gets dumped ahead. Good job by Mcdonald to keep it in the zone. Liam slides down the boards to the corner, feeds that one off for Pete. Armitage can't control. And the Jaguars come up with it and work up the near side boards and bang it up and out to center ice. Puck goes right back in, and here's that zone possession. We have the zone access. We haven't had the possession we need in the offensive end to generate more chances. But definitely we've been keeping the puck in the zone. There's another shot that goes off a defenseman sticking up to the near side corner as Schaefer fired one in from the point.
Both teams getting a little more physical down here in the end. Really impressed with some of the decision making by Trent from the point. Two low shots, both of them really good rebounds, and one of them was about just 2 inches off the post, almost went in.
That one deflects off of Parker, or off of Barnes, I believe, and goes up into the bench. So we'll get a face-off outside the Jaguar zone. At 4:50 of the first period, still 0-0 hockey. Face-off slides back off a stick and ends up down into the Raiders zone. Foot race there for Matthew Carter. He wins that and rings it around the boards here for Drew Lorenzo. Lorenzo takes a big hit, gets it out of the zone. Deflected in off the glove there of Ted Armitage. He chips it out to center ice. And then the dump in catches his own man off sides. And we'll get a face off at center ice. Should be based on where he dumped it, but it looks like they'll put it at the blue line.
So you got Kellen, Connor, and Drew out there. Is that?
Yes, indeed. Comes down in around, slowed up by Hernandez behind his cage. Matthew Carter surveys and brings it up the near side boards for Lorenzo. Ahaya back in support. Connor peels that one out and feeds it off cross ice. Coming up is Teddy Armitage. Teddy gains the center ice and then tries to dump it in, but it goes off a skate and stays back in the neutral zone. Skellerud stepping up on the D there, kicks it loose with a skate. Raiders get it in the zone, but now knocked out briefly and carried down ice by number 22, who's been probably the best player on the ice for the Jaguars so far, and his shot forces a pad save by Hernandez. We got another penalty call coming away from the puck, as I think number 30 is going to the box here for a rough. Yes, indeed. So that'd be number 30, J.C. Laird, for the Jaguars going in the box, and the third power play opportunity for the Raiders here at 3:47 of the first period.
Yeah, it's a close game. Not very lopsided yet. A lot of good puck battles. We've got the puck in their end more frequently, but they're getting frustrated, I think, just because we're down in their end.
Yeah, one thing that we're not seeing enough yet, and the Raiders need to work on, is testing this netminders. We really don't know how good is he. Need to get a few more pucks to the net and see what comes of it. Well, down and low, a lot of battles on the board so far in this first period. Camden Lai battling there. Support comes in from Damrath and Carter. Sure, the Jaguars are more than happy to kill off penalty time here with the puck buried in the boards.
A Hyland player started putting, I don't know who it was, in a headlock and then thought better of it. Matthew Carter, he got his arm around his head and then realized he can't do that and let go.
There's an opportunity as it comes to the point. Finally dug out. Chase Patterson gets a shot that deflects off a skate and goes wide of the net. And now it's all the way back down in the Raiders zone. Icing on the Jaguars. Yeah, he killed probably that one player for the Jaguars going 1-on-3. Held that puck for about 30 seconds pinned against the board with his skate.
Yeah.
And the ref was content to let him go. The Raiders couldn't get that one loose.
He reached around with his left arm and put it around Matthew Carter's head and realized in about 2 seconds, I can't do that.
Raiders win the faceoff. Gets set up a little bit better here as it's down on the half boards. In the skates of Barnes. Barnes knocks it down low. Brenner has it. Circles. Comes back to the point. Walking the line there is Mcdonald. His shot goes off a stick to the near side corner. Picked up and back to Mcdonald at the point. Barnes has it. Should be able to go down low. Doesn't get the shot off. Good job by Schaefer just to feed that one back up because it was on his backhand. McDonald taps it down low, being kept on the outside as Brenner has it. Wheels in behind the net, trying to work out the other side. Osgood has been patrolling the front of the net. Slip move there by Schaefer, but then controls and gets it back from Brenner. Quick shot Off the side of the net, might have hit a body in front. Raiders doing a much better job, though, of puck possession and working the puck in the zone. Just need to get a few more shots to the net. There's a rip and a pad save made off the stick of Schaefer from the point. And then finally chipped out and down ice. On net, no icing. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Puck comes up for Drew Lorenzo. Drew trying to battle there. Gets overtaken by the Jaguar player, and the forechecker knocks it back in low, and we're back to even strength hockey. So what did you think? Maybe a little bit better.
Yeah.
Something that we saw there. Oh, and a quick turnover. Wow. Unexpected from the Raiders, and swallowed up there by Hernandez.
Yeah, better puck movement for sure. Trent Schaefer, man, I can't say enough. Just, you know, it's interesting when you have a forward that's fast and plays a different style game, put him back at D, and the way he's seeing the ice right now and the shot selection he's taken, it really created a couple chances on that power play.
Face-off back in the Raiders zone, taken away there by Teddy Armitage. He'll go far side. Turnover through the middle, luckily gets off the stick, and Nolan Williams gets it up but not out. Finally carried ahead. Ends up finally in the zone on the stick of Connery Hyatt. Tries to fight through the D. Puck comes around to the near side, and it's played ahead by the Jaguars as they cut up ice. Good step across there by Ash to slow the man up at the neutral zone. Collision there for Nolan Williams, but the puck ends up back in the Highland Hills zone. Hustling through, shot, save made again by Hernandez as he lays it down and gets a whistle at 51 seconds of the first period.
So under a minute left here. Hopefully can get another chance for the end of the period, but we might be 0-0 going into the second.
Big defensive zone face-off here for Damrath as Luke steps in. Damrath wins that one back. Armitage chips it off for him, but down in behind, playing in the corner. 45 seconds left in the period. Armitage tries the other side with Carter. Matthew carries it up, then backhands ahead to find Ash. Eli gets it out to center ice. Good support by Skellerud, and Kellen brings it in. Opportunity goes aside as the man gets a nice stick check on Skellerud, but he fats for it back and gets to the front of the net. Can't quite get the shot off.
Good forecheck there.
Kellen
need to get that to the net quicker.
Here's an opportunity, 15-second shot save made by the netminder. Now comes up near side. Raiders doing a pretty good job here, getting some pressure in the last 30 seconds. Ash again battling. That's going to be a slash call going against 27.
Oh, heartbreaker.
Bad penalty to take at the end of the period out of frustration because he got outworked by Ash.
Man, we said it's 0-0 with 50 seconds left. I think we went down and had at least 2 shots, if not 3, and then drew a penalty. So
fantastic finish to the period. That's where you just keep moving your feet there. Eli ends up getting.
Oh, and Terry's pulling one out of the coach's play with 2 seconds left in the face-off in this end. He pulled the goalie. So
see if Brenner can get a good right-handed shot. Oh, fanning on the shot there is Schaefer. A nice win, created the opportunity for Trent, but he just fanned on it as it kind of rolled off the edge as he was trying to snap that off.
Yep, got the draw to the guy you wanted, and that would have been a shot. It's fun to see that.
So the players will head to the locker room here at the end of one for an ice make. Shots at the end of the period, 11 shots for the Raiders, 6 shots for Highland Hills.
Face-off wins for the Raiders, 11-6 for Hyland also. And 4 penalties. This will be the start of the 4th one, I guess, here. 1:58. We're going to do an ice make. So we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes.
Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a full line of mortgage products for your purchase and refinance needs. Prosperity Home Mortgage specializes in jumbo loans, quick closings, purchase transactions, and excellent customer service. Prosperity Home Mortgage specialty is their Buyer's Advantage program, where customers get fully qualified to purchase their new home prior to finding the property, thereby shortening the time from contract to close once the home is identified. Sarah has been in the mortgage business for over 20 years and has worked in every facet of the Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a full line of mortgage products for your purchase and refinance needs. Prosperity Home Mortgage specializes in jumbo loans, quick closings, purchase transactions, and excellent customer service. Prosperity Home Mortgage specialty is their Buyer's Advantage program, where customers get fully qualified to purchase their new home prior to finding the property, thereby shortening the time from contract to close once the home is identified. Sarah has been in the mortgage business for over 20 years and has worked in every facet of the business.
Keep them on schedule, OC. OC, keep them on schedule. They don't listen to you.
Okay, welcome back. We're behind schedule, so the referees are telling them get right to the bench and let's drop the puck. 17 minutes, second period, 0-0, and 1:58 on the power play for the Raiders. Starting off.
Raiders are coming out from the locker room. Terry's usually great at getting plays lined up and getting players refocused with that little 15-minute break, 10-minute break, and he takes advantage. So let's see what happens here. Face-off is down, tied up, comes back to the Raider blue line. Schaefer feeds out ahead to the center ice. And McDonald's going to have to try and dig it free again, as the strength of the PK has been tying pucks up for the Jaguars. Petey Armitage dumps it in deep, far side. Brenner's there along with McDonald. Comes back to the near side for Schaefer. Schaefer chips it off the boards and down. Edison Barnes trying to fight through the man there. Brenner, good job sweeping through to take that puck off. Back towards the point. Walking down is McDonald. Good puck support there from Barnes. And then it gets thrown out of the rink, and we'll get a face-off with 1:16 left in the power play down in the offensive zone.
They're having a little trouble. Puck was bouncing all over on that. They didn't really get set up. We're going to have a O-zone face-off with a new group in here, so it looks like Ihea.
Nolan Williams is out there, and I think that's
Lorenzo,
Drew on the far side. Lorenzo, yeah. So let's see if Connor, fresh ice, you'd like to think coming right out of the gate that the fresh ice would be nice. Get set up and go. Puck around to the point. Patterson's there to control. Back down in the skates, Lorenzo. Drew wheels and goes down low. Ihea circles out of the corner, hands that one off for Lorenzo. Drew snaps in, shot, it's blocked off a skate, carried ahead and out of the zone by the Jaguars, flip down ice as they go for a change. So Carter will slip back in behind his own net and try and break things out onto the stick of Patterson as he carries it ahead. Chase down the far side boards, gets knocked off his stick, tied up in the corner, now peeled free there by Williams. Nolan tries to get it towards the net. Patterson finds Williams. Williams waits, wheels around, wraparound shot, short side, and it gets pinned just between the skate and the post.
Gosh, that was almost in, actually. I don't know that the goalie got around as far as he needed to quick enough. But nevertheless, 29 seconds, same group.
Face off near side here for Ihea as Connor steps in. Backhanded win comes to Matthew Carter at the point. Chips that loose for Lorenzo. Down in the skates of Ihea, he's able to control and find room at the point for Patterson. Patterson walks the line. Nice feed down low, goes in, loose, backhand, stick save made, comes up to the near side. Back down low in the corner, Ihea digs it out again. Cuts around behind the net Again, using the points well. Shot from the point, saved, loose, banged at, still loose. Peeling it free there, coming in from the side was Lorenzo. And now finally a whistle as the netminder is down and holding his head there.
Goalie could not see that puck. It was loose in front and then popped all the way back out to the slot.
A lot of sticks were poking down in there because that puck was right down in front of him. I'm not sure if he got poked up underneath the helmet with the stick, but he looks like he's up and he's okay. And that gets the Jaguars back to even strength at 14:59 here of the second. So still 0-0 hockey. Raiders definitely a little bit more set up there, and last two power play opportunities, a little bit more going on for the Raiders as far as pressure in the offensive zone. Puck is down. Camden Lai gets it back to the point. High stick played down. Brought alive there by Woody as Drake tapped that free. Shot through the middle, goes off a skate as they were looking for Ash across the other side from the stick of Damrath, and then banged back into the zone but offsides.
A little give and go between Luke and Camden there. Deflection, nobody was in front. The guys in front are a little too low on these power plays.
Damrath will come in. Netminder looks ready. Face off one in the defensive zone there by Hyland Hills as they feed it back in behind their own net. Shipped off the boards and up to the blue line. They get out and through the middle. Dumped in deep by number 27. That's Stevenson, who just came out of the box after that penalty he took towards the end of the period. Back in the Raiders zone, Camden Lai battles back, chips at it. It's loose down low. Peeled free there for Ash. Ash tosses it out of the zone back up at center ice. Dumped in deep by the Jaguars. Turnover there by Jaguar stick trying to feed a man cutting, but outside of his reach, comes all the way back down into the Jaguar zone. And then tossed out for an icing as it went through everyone. No, waved off, and I'm not sure why.
That should have been icing for sure.
Stays in the Raiders zone though, so good defensive play made there by by Barnes. Barnes looking to get it back, but instead the shot comes in on net and covered by the netminder.
Avery's wondering why the ref didn't call the late hit. He had a nice shot, and a guy ran him into the boards pretty hard there, but he got up.
25 goes to the bench.
No call.
Brenner wins the faceoff back to the point. Waters fires one in, pad save base, and then a shot and a score!
Beautiful quick shot by Liam there to create the rebound. Hit the post, didn't go in, dropped it on the doorstep.
And I think that was Barnes that came in to finish things up.
Great sequence there.
Or is that Osgood that got it? That might have been Osgood that got that goal. I think it is.
Yep. I think Nolan took the rebound, hit the crossbar with it, and then Avery came in, cleaned it up. It was right on the doorstep.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that was Brenner that made that shot.
Brenner?
Parker that hit the post and came down.
Okay.
But a nice play by Waters from the point. Really good low shot through traffic. Gets in, pad save, knocks it loose, and Raiders clean it up and take the 1-0 lead at 13:27.
Quick shot on target's better than a hard shot that hits somebody.
Barnes hustling down, fights through the defender, comes up with the puck down on the boards. Now Avery Osgood has it. Backhands down low. Working the cycle, shot towards the net, goes off a skate, never gets through. Jaguars come up with it. Near side, Brenner pokes at it, gets it free. Step up by the D. Kept in briefly there by Waters, but then backhanded out by the Jaguars. Down ice in on Hernandez, who sticks it aside. Well, good start here to the second period for the Raiders, and the offensive zone pressure pays off with the Osgood goal. Waters now on the near side, chips it ahead, looking for Skellerud. Picked off, it gets thrown in and sticked aside. That shot was wide of the net, but steered away regardless by Hernandez. Coming up through the center, played up the near side boards from the back end. McDonald feeds it through, Skellerud dumps it in and comes in on the chase. Skellerud taps at it, comes near side. Jaguars looking to get it out. Another stick interferes there as Nolan Williams deflects it up into the screen and out of play.
Good job through the neutral zone and getting that deep and getting after them. All they could do was chip that up.
We'll get a face-off just outside Jaguar blue line for Connery Haya. That goes back in, comes through the skates and out to center ice. Good step up by Patterson to work the man off, forced to dump it in deep. Comes around the near side boards. In behind the net, Schaefer comes through. Picks the puck up after evading the hip check. Holds the man off and takes it one-handed. Just strong on the puck there.
Really strong.
From Trent Schaefer. Down ice it goes. Netminder has to peel it off to the near side. Ihai is the first one there, looking for someone cutting. A lot of players in deep. Might want to stretch them out and work your points. Up to the point it comes from Lai. And then cross ice, Schaefer's shot sticked aside by the netminder, but I like that thought, moving the puck across the top.
Really nice puck movement there for the one time on the strong side.
Shot towards the net, deflected off by Ash. That was more of a shot pass there. And now Ash just misses an opportunity in front. Schaefer pokes it loose to the far side, backhanded in by Patterson as the Raiders are keeping up a little bit more sustained offensive zone pressure here. And the netminder covers for that very reason.
More chances in the last 2 minutes probably than the last 10. So far in this period? 9 shots for the Raiders in the second so far, with only about 6 minutes expiring. So,
yeah, you can feel that pressure, that offensive zone work. That pass comes up through, deflects off a stick, gets out to center ice. Schaefer's back to control. Bangs it, racks it around the boards. Big hop, funny bounce off the stanchion and back, but controlled nonetheless behind the net there by Patterson. Chase pops out on the far side, works ahead. Backhands it through the middle. Taken by Ash and dumped into the zone. Lai quickly in on the forecheck. Camden gets tied up but digs it loose. Comes out towards the front, tries to feed it out there for Damrath, but it gets knocked back in behind the net by Jaguars defender. Near side board step up there by Schaefer. It gets fed out to center ice. Patterson has to retrieve the bouncing puck. And that ends up coming through the skates and on out front. Nice pass. Touch pass there, but played away nicely. And a good defensive play by Lai as he goes for a change. All the way back down into the Jaguar zone. Kicked ahead by the D. Slips up the far side and feeds it in. Matthew Carter all the way down forward in the far side corner. Carter waits and finds space for Patterson on the near side. Patterson chips it ahead out of the zone. Osgood dumps it in deep. But then it gets deflected back up to center ice. Must have been off a body here on the near side. Bodies colliding on the near side boards, and it's Barnes that comes down, playing in the corner. Shielded off nicely by the defender, but still kept in by the Raiders up high. Shot, oh, deflected is a good opportunity again for Brenner, but went off a body and up high over the bar.
good look there. Good quick shot. They got D to D pressure and quick shot on net again. That's how they're going to be getting their chances, it looks like.
Here it comes for Brenner as he snaps down boards. Again, another body collision on the near side boards. Puck support comes in from Osgood and Barnes, but ends back up out at center ice. Barnes through two players, plays it back for Brenner.
Drake Woody shaking up on that play down here.
Big collision here at center ice. 8:55 left, second period. Raiders have a 1-0 lead as the puck comes down, rolling down into the Raiders zone. Carter's back to play it in behind his own net, hands that off for Woody. Drake cuts up ice, feeds it ahead, comes off a skate. Carter's there to pick it up and chip it out. Right back in on a nice stretch pass deflection in behind. Woody's back and peels that puck out from behind the net. Now it's lost in the skates, shot out front. What a save made there as the loose puck ended up right on the stick of number 22 for Hyland Hills, and a beautiful save made by Hernandez.
Hyland putting a little push on here, crashing the net there, Tom.
Yeah, getting the puck deep. they've found some loose puck opportunities, and they've fallen to them right in those scoring zones. Elijah's been strong.
Really great save. He moved post to middle and stopped that point-blank shot.
Back out, down into the Highland Hills zone. Retreating is the D to circle back out. Tries to stretch up towards center ice. Tapped in through the skates. Carter has an angle. Pushes the man down into the corner. Rides him off. Highland Hills slipping in behind. Oh, that's going to be a penalty, going to interference call on Highland Hills without a doubt. And they have been notorious for frustration penalties.
Lack of composure. If I'm the coach, I'm not happy. They're in this game 1-0 and just taking some dumb penalties.
Make good choices.
He's definitely told them to crash the net. They're going right to the front of the net and getting in the D. But
4-minute penalty coming.
Yeah.
2 for holding and then 2 for roughing. And there'll be 4 minutes on the board, 4-minute power play opportunity. Yeah, don't want to take those frustration penalties. We've seen it twice now out of them in this contest. Coaches probably a little frustrated with that as well. Puck gets knocked out. Good hustle to get that free and knocks it all the way down ice. But wide of Hernandez. And a whistle. And the ref's going to overrule. He said Elijah played it, so he's going to say that's a face-off in the zone after the linesman's whistle. I couldn't tell, but it looks like Elijah steered it maybe with the stick.
I think the guy was coming so hard, he probably second-guessed and decided he had to play it.
Face-off is down, taken by the Raiders. Patterson gets it turned over, thrown out front, off the skate of Schaefer, and ridden out to the near side corner. Schaefer fights through the man and now peels out on the far side, waiting and looking to see if he can cut that ahead. He has to pull up as the forechecking pressure from the Jaguars continues. Puck far side, kept in by Lai. He gets pinched off into the boards, but Lorenzo's there to support. Lai comes up with it. Smart move back to the point for Patterson. Finds Camden. Camden with a shot off a glove, up in the air, over the top of the net. Ihaya's there. Good physical play coming now as Highland Hills starting to really exert their muscle here. That puck gets through Patterson at the point, and the Raiders have to regroup back out in the neutral zone. Camden chips that on for Lorenzo. Drew comes down, now waiting, looks back to the point. Walking the line there is Patterson. One-timer there. Schaefer score on the power play.
Beautiful, beautiful. Camden Lai set up about 90 seconds of that power play with smart plays, getting it to the high cycle. And here we see Schaefer right through the 5-hole. Got a little bit of screen from the forward.
So that's going to be Schaefer's power play goal from Patterson and Lorenzo at 6:25.
Yeah, goalie didn't even see it.
Now they should fix the clock down to 2 minutes here.
Yep.
But I don't know if they're going to. Nope. Oh, yeah, they did. They got it fixed. So the Raiders still with 2 more minutes of power play opportunities. They get that on the first 2-minute minor. And it's now 2-0 Raiders. Really nicely done there, as the power play's been showing sparks all along. It's been improving as the game's gone on. Liam McDonald plays that down low. Barnes is there, chips it off onto the far side boards for Brenner. Parker fans on the down pass, ends up back for Liam. McDonald's shot deflected off a stick to the near side corner. Back down in the corner, Raiders. Brenner tried to pull that free, and instead it's controlled by the Jaguars. Breaking out, number 22. For the Jaguars, who's been quick today in getting pucks down ice. So somebody to watch here as far as the Raiders down the stretch. Now played ahead nicely for Barnes. Barnes cuts the middle, shot wide of the net. Comes off to the near side for Brenner. Parker circles, hands that one off at the point for Carter. Fumbles but then controls and goes back down for Brenner. Brenner waiting, looking. Pitch and catch there with Carter. Now through the middle, ends up in behind. Ash can't quite find it, and it gets poked out of the zone. And now a break opportunity for the Jaguars. Cuts in, shot, glove save by Hernandez. Elijah
just stayed at home on that. That was a great play. Guy went to his forehand, took a quick shot, and gloved it. No mistake about it.
That kid stays so focused in net. I've seen so many games where he has gone long stretches without facing any shots. And he is sharp for play and focused in on those sudden opportunities for the Jaguars, and he shut them down every time today. Puck in behind the cage here for the Raiders, breaking out. That's Woody coming ahead. Or excuse me, that was Teddy Armadas coming ahead with the puck, and it gets thrown right back down into the Raiders zone. Teddy circles back and settles in behind the net. Restart the breakout here with 15 seconds left in the power play. Errant pass deflects off a stick, and they get caught off sides as the Jaguar player was trying to escape the zone.
Yep, little trouble getting out of the zone on the breakout for the power play. They need to get their feet moving a little bit.
Jaguars bring an aggressive forecheck, and so of course you'd expect when they're short, you're going to see those forwards working twice as hard, and their forecheck pressure's been good. But the Raiders, damage definitely done as the Raiders get one power play goal on this and stretch their lead to 2 as time's expiring on the penalty here, and we're back to even strength hockey at 4:24 of the second period. Puck gets chipped ahead and back out to the neutral zone by Armatas. Played back by Hyland Hills. They try to stretch, intercepted there by Lai. Camden backhands it ahead. Deflection though ends up on the stick of the Jaguars player. Defended nicely there, throws it across out of the reach of number 25. And his centering pass goes off a skate, ends up on the stick of Lai, and Camden carries ahead. Dumped in the zone as the Raiders get a change. Back down into the Jaguar end. Damrath there forces the turnover onto the stick of Waters. Waters gets another shot in. Pad save made off to the far side board. That's thrown out and down, which should be an icing this time, and is.
Yep, good read by Liam coming across the blue line, just getting that to the net. So we got penalty expired, 2-0, 3:38 left in the second period. I think Littleton played Hyland Hills yesterday. I think they came away 8-0 win.
Ooh. Hyland Hills shorthanded. Their game today is they're skating hard with a short bench. They had 6 players scratched for this game. Looks like they might have picked up a couple, but I think they're playing pretty short. Puck gets high, deflected up, glove down at the point and kept in. Walks down the boards from the point, shot across. Wow, what an opportunity. But the deflection wasn't able to get on the stick, and that comes out of the zone and all the way back down, as that was dangerous.
Just a little wide. That was a really good look by Hyland Hills.
Up comes Lorenzo for the pressure along with Williams. That forces the turnover. Drew has it down in the corner. Ties it up there with a skate. Puck comes loose and comes in behind. Room for the Jaguars to get that free. Slip move comes straight up ice. Good hustle back there by Skellerud. Keeps harassing. And then a nice defensive position for Mcdonald. Cross ice pass picked up. Here's an opportunity. Shot. Deflected. Blocked. Never got on. And then a save made as the backhand came in on Hernandez.
Right off his right toe.
Loose up to the point. Kept in just in the blue line. Dumped down off a body down low. Raiders chip it ahead. Kept in again at the point. Thrown towards the net. Goes off of the leg of Woody and out to the near side. Backhanded far side boards, but no one home for the Raiders. Skellerud hustling out. Trying to keep pressure up as the D comes down the boards. Liam McDonald's there. Settles it and goes far side for Woody. Drake chips it off the boards, up and out. Goes off the glove of a Jaguars player and down ice. No icing. Raiders get a much-needed change.
Yeah, a little bit of puck watching on that shift. We had 4 guys sucked all the way across in the neutral zone.
Just off sides as Skellerud couldn't get back. Schaefer is looking to press from the blue line, skating up, but Skellerud couldn't get out of the zone.
They finally reversed the puck, got control, reversed the puck, and for the breakout, and all 4 guys were on the other side of the ice. All he could do was chip it high in the glass.
Fortunate to get the glove deflection, so he avoided an icing there. Now it goes far side off the faceoff. Good step up defensively by Patterson. Knocks the puck loose, stays up in the neutral zone. Knocked ahead there for Brenner, and Parker has it. Pulls up and waits. Circles back across, then carries it in the zone himself. cuts through the legs, gets bodied up by the defenseman standing his ground, and then Brenner goes in with the defenseman again as they collide and go down. And we're going to get hands up, I believe, on the Jaguars player, and he should be heading to the box.
Although Parker went down hard, I don't know. It could have been called on either one of them, to be honest, because Parker took a run at him, but the guy got his hands up.
And it could be Brenner going to the box, and it is. You're exactly right.
Yep.
So he saw the first contact. He's going to call a rough on Brenner, and it's a power play opportunity for the Jaguars.
Yep, you got to watch that. Without the puck was gone from the play, and Parker turned around, took a couple steps, and that kid just protected himself. But Parker got the worst of it and the penalty.
So the Raiders will be shorthanded here at 1:21 of the second period, up 2-0. Damrath will come out to kill the penalty with Ash, along with Schaefer and Patterson. And Damrath gets thrown out. So Ash will take the draw. One over the near side for Schaefer, backhanded cleanly up and out of the zone, down ice.
Smart
for
play.
an icing. Not bad.
Almost on net.
Yep. He tried to give it a little soft feed. I like the play. It just caught the ice just right and took a run through the end line. So we'll do a face-off again here to Hernandez's right. Luke ready this time. Comes near side. Schaefer battling there. Shot comes in on Hernandez, stick to side. Loose out in front, throws off a body. Great job by Elijah diving across, and he gets the whistle. And a little meeting of the minds in the far side corner. Things get settled out and separated, and we'll do it again over here on the left-hand side.
Good looking chance for Hyland. They need to keep their hands down. They'll be on the power play again, but or on the penalty kill again if they're not careful. This has been one of their better chances of the game so far just then.
So 1:04 left second period, 1:43 left in the penalty for Brenner for roughing. Highland Hills reversal, backhands far side, stick to side and goes in behind the net. Trying to play the far side. Good movement from Highland Hills here, but intercepted nicely and played out of the zone by Ash. And that won't be icing as Damrath comes down to pressure. Now coming in off the bench, backhanded back in the zone. Raiders caught off sides as Carter dumped it in.
Yeah, intentional offside there. Ihaya lost his stick about 30 feet into the zone and had to go chase it when they were dumping it back in.
Face off here at center ice. 41 seconds left in the period, 1:20 left in the penalty. Ihaya here for the draw. Puck is down in the skates. Tapped ahead there, played into the zone by Lorenzo. Lorenzo comes all the way in. Puck dumped up to the far side boards. Deflects off a skate, blocked off by Ihaya. Now he steps up and off a skate again.
Lorenzo and Ihaya just creating havoc down there.
Jaguars try the near side now. Man takes the loose puck cutting ahead. Teddy rides him off to the near side boards. Armitage steps out on him, forces the turnover, thrown ahead, but gloved down nicely at the point and kept in by the Jaguars. Now a takeaway by the Raiders and an opportunity breaking out for Damrath. Luke comes in one-on-one, gets around, big slash, can't get the shot off before the whistle. And time expires, end of the second period with the Raiders leading 2-0.
Well, it looks like Highland Hills has calmed down a little bit, but we'll see if the Raiders can stay composed here and not get in the box. Okay, so we got the shot totals for the game so far through two periods. 22 shots for the Raiders, 12 for Highland Hills. Face-offs won are 22 for the Raiders and 15 for Highland Hills. And let's see here, penalties. Power plays. Regis has had
2 power play opportunities that period.
Yep, 2 versus 1 for Hyland, so that's a total of 6 power play opportunities for the game for the Raiders to 1 for Highland Hills. So
and Highland Hills will have 39 seconds of power play opportunity left here to start the third. We'll see what they can do. They looked better, I think. Highland Hills started to get a little bit more pressure down low, like you said, really crashing the net hard, trying to find loose pucks down in the skates. And their point men did a great job of keeping pucks in, so they did get a bit of pressure there during their opportunities.
Yeah, they got a couple of good shooters on the point. They've just had trouble getting it to them with time. And, you know, it's that fine line as a coach with a short bunch. You're telling them to go forecheck hard. And, you know, there's a fine line between going hard and getting roughing penalties.
Well, we're seeing that edge play that that edgy play you get from Highland Hills. I mean, that's kind of been their mantra for years up and down the CCYHL league, and by no means coached to be dirty, just they play with an edge. They play hard. Yeah. And
some of that, I think in the years past, some of that would have been let go too with some of the new rules. That extra second or two after the puck's gone, you just can't make that hit anymore.
Right. And you got to come in on players to make a play on the puck. It can't just be a body play only now. And depending on how tight the ref wants to call it, I think this ref's he's straddling that line of giving a little bit of leeway on some of the hits. And I think it's turned into a nice hockey game because of it. Some up and down skating, and here we go as we start the third. 39 seconds of power play opportunity left for Highland Hills. Loose puck gets chipped free there by Lorenzo. Drew bangs it ahead to center ice. Coming up there is Ihaya. Connor does a good job knocking it down in the zone. 20 seconds left in the Brenner minor as Highland Hills has to set up behind their own net. Schaefer forces the errant outlet pass, and Lorenzo's there to throw it off a body and into the bench. We should get a face-off at center ice.
Yeah, I think he had Trent there on the playing forward on the penalty kill for that sequence.
So 11 seconds left here in the power play. Brenner coming out of the box shortly for the Raiders. Pete Armitage will come out to take the face-off here at center ice. He gets one back for his brother Teddy. Ted goes back down into the corner, then backhands it around the near side. Good play for Carter, and that should get the penalty to expire. Raiders want to get a clear here as Brenner gets out of the box. Back out to center ice it comes. Far side. Brenner comes across, shot comes in on Elijah Hernandez. He sticks that aside, plays it there for Carter. Matthew taps it ahead here for Pete. Pete Armitage feathers it out to center ice, but immediately dumped back off his body. Big hit up high. Can't believe oh yes, there's the call as the elbow came up in on Pete Armitage. Easy call to make.
Yeah.
And that's what you were talking about getting the hands up. They're going to find themselves back in the box.
Yeah, put his forearm right in the face mask of Pete for no reason there at the blue line. You can step up on that play and keep your hands down. It would have had the same effect, but now going to be another 2-minute power play.
15:58 of the third period. Raiders leading 2-0, and back on the power play for Brenner, Barnes, and Armitage. Pete goes down in the corner along with Brenner. Brenner pokes it loose, battling on the near side boards. Finally dug out. Reversing there is Barnes. Eddie goes down low. Little give and go there with Parker. Brenner comes back for Barnes. Barnes has to go towards the point. Picked off there by Pete Armitage, and he wheels. On the overload right now, playing high. Raiders try to go far side. Ted's going to have to try and bang that loose. Good support by Barnes to come across. Missed an opportunity there for Pete as Pete looked open in the scoring range, but he'll have to take it off the half boards. Armitage can't quite get the shot off as the Raiders now have room to work. This is a chance. A shot comes in. Save made.
Well, better time there controlling the puck and moving around, but they couldn't get it anywhere near the net till the end of that. And I think you could hear Terry yelling, "Get that puck to the net."
Heads up here for Damrath and Ash along with Camden Lai. Loose there up high, down in the skates. Finally found it is Damrath. He backhands some sauce across near side there, but it's loose and banged out of the zone all the way down by Highland Hills. Camden, I think, got that one caught up in between the skates, couldn't find it. We'll have to redo the face-off here with a minute left in the power play opportunity.
You got Schaefer on his offside on the point again. Let's get him the puck.
Good clean win here from Damrath could put Schaefer in a nice position, but instead it comes near side. Damrath fights through the ref to get a hold of that puck. Mcdonald goes down low and then comes back to him at the point. Schaefer's one-timer flutters off the stick as he didn't get clean wood on that. Picked up by Ash. He wheels out from behind the net, right back to the point, gaining space. Eli has it. Oh, I thought he could have wheeled there and snapped the shot off. Instead, the shot gets deflected and chipped out of the zone. McDonald skating back, and it's an icing on Hyland Hills.
Yeah, a little bit, not the best decision by Liam there, but they get an icing and they'll get another crack at it.
Yeah, I'd like to see whoever has that puck, when they get that puck between the half board and the face-off dot, if you can read that defenseman and wheel to the middle, you're going to get a shot opportunity, and that's a good scoring chance when you have that odd man advantage. Opportunity there was first off, and there's another quick chance, and this time Ash wheels and fires, and it's in the glove.
That's what you're looking for, that dangerous shot right down low in the slot.
Eli got that one off, and now we'll get Luke back in the face-off circle with 22 seconds left in the power play. That comes off a skate from McDonald. Liam goes down low for Camden. Camden on the near boards, gets bodied up, tosses that one down low. We've worked the point well. Shot comes off Schaefer off a skate. Looks like that went off a Damrath and deflected out to the near side corner. Camden comes in, peels it free and gets it back up to the point. There's the opportunity and the shot from the point you want through traffic, and that gets held.
Yep. Goalie made a nice job of covering that and not giving a rebound because there were two Raiders right in front. So a little bit better. Two shots from the point didn't get deflected and got through, and a nice one to Eli right in the doorstep.
So even strength hockey now at 13:53 of the third period. Raiders leading 2-0. Skellerud battles there at the far side blue line. Knocked into the zone, but now controlled by Hyland Hills and skated nicely out of the zone by the D as he slips through 2-3 players, and down ice it comes. Backhanded in behind the net. Bodied up there by Patterson as he's worked out to the near side corner. Brenner comes in as well. Knocked loose, sticked aside there by Hernandez in behind the net. Hyland Hills gets it to the point, comes D to D, and a nice pass look down low, but comes off the stick. Two Raiders go down on a body and a shot that goes well wide on the short side. Patterson is there, pokes it free for Woody. Drake bangs it off the back boards and up to the near side, but it gets kept in by Hyland Hills. Drake digging for it there. It's loose out front, shot in front, goes up into the screen off a stick and out of play.
Ooh, dangerous. It's never good when the winger recycles it down back into the corner, and sure enough, it popped out right in front. Couple whacks at it. I think, I don't know what it went off, but it went up into the netting.
Off of Brenner's stick.
Yeah.
So the shot was coming in, and Parker got a stick down and deflected that out of play. So 12:56 third period, 2-0 Raiders. Waters tries the far side with Teddy Armitage. He gets met up with two players and pokes it loose for Waters, now back in the near side corner. Raiders get it up to neutral zone just outside the blue line, and it's played by the Jaguars back into the Raider end. Waters goes behind the net to the far side. Drew Lorenzo there, taps it free and finds Nolan Williams on the breakout. Nolan carries it on, swings wide. Coming down ice, looks like a Jaguar player is without a stick, but turnover allows the Jaguars to get it out of the zone, and he can retrieve his stick there. Jaguars were in offsides, but Raiders steal it anyway, and Nolan Williams smartly gets it down ice. Armitage comes up on the forecheck from the back end and takes the puck away. Teddy backhands it out high, but picked off first here by the Jaguars. As they go for a change, they backhand it in deep, slowed up by Hernandez as Waters has it. Quickly moving up through the neutral zone, Pete Armitage carries it on. Kicks off a skate though, and the Jaguars take control. Good forecheck pressure by Barnes. Puck gets played up to the point, kept in off the skate briefly there of Teddy Armitage, and then finally thrown back down ice by McDonald. No icing. Played nicely off the deflection, carried in by number 22 for the Jaguars. He wings in behind the net, wheels back out up high, but taken away briefly there by Barnes, but kept in the zone by the Jaguars. McDonald hands that one off, but it goes off the stick of Armitage. Pete couldn't control. Finally just banged out of the zone and down ice for an icing by Carter.
Yeah, both teams trying to stretch the ice a little bit more through the neutral zone.
Seeing a little bit of urgency with that from Hyland Hills as they stare the 2-0 deficit in the face, so they've been trying to stretch the ice. Raiders concentrating, I think, on getting pucks out of the zone cleanly and get pucks deep and make them go the full length. Up from the point, shot sticked aside there by Hernandez, out to the far side corner. Carter steps in on the man, trying to poke it free. Raiders digging for it in their own end. Finally comes loose from Mcdonald. Liam slips in behind the net and then taps it up on the near side. And Camden does a good job to get that out to the neutral zone. Ash should dump that deep and does. Slowed up by the netminder for Hyland Hills. Turns it over for Camden on the near side. Camden looking up. Pass doesn't quite get through, and now it's a breakout for Hyland Hills. They have numbers. Shot, save made, kicked out to the far side. Beautiful save made by Hernandez, and then steered away by Carter. Matthew down there battling, thrown back out front. Good defensive position by Eli Ash, and finally Mcdonald gets it all the way up and out and down ice. Camden should be the first one there and does. Tries to backhand it out front, had Mcdonald, but it slipped behind him. And the Raiders have to get back here on D now as it's carried down into the zone. Shot goes off of Schaefer and deflects into the near side corner. Puck is still loose, backhanded towards the net and out to the far side. Mcdonald comes across to play it. Schaefer walls the man off behind the net, comes up with the puck and cuts it. Cross ice pass goes off of a Jaguar stick, but out to their blue line, and they'll dump it in for an icing. Raiders will finally get an offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, Trent really strong on his stick down in the defensive zone and moves his feet to get that puck up and out.
Raiders got caught in their end a little bit there with pucks ping-ponging around. But now back in the offensive zone, Schaefer's able to dump it in deep for Ihaya. Connor wheels in behind the net, gets bodied up by the man. Good support there from Lorenzo as he tries to find the puck. Skellerud comes across, but at the point, Schaefer able to tap it loose again and keep it in. Glove down and again dumped in nicely by Schaefer to keep it deep as clock continues to wind, coming up on 9 minutes left in the third period. Jaguars back up ice. Trent stands his ground, forces that turnover. And now Patterson has it back down, sliding in his own end.
Hyland finally gets a clean breakout pass, and Trent Schaefer steps up at the blue line to nullify it.
And plays it smartly, like you said, where you can stand your ground without getting your hands up. Here comes Schaefer now with the puck, swings wide, goes around the D, slides down in low, looking for his man to create some space. Got tied up there in tight with Barnes, but Schaefer gets it back. Through for Barnes. Barnes goes through the legs, slips through one man. Out front, no, takes a shot short side. Netminder not sure, but I think he's got it.
Tricky
between
shot.
The pads behind him.
Usually you don't take the shot from that angle, but he snuck it in up high on him, and goaltender had a little trouble with it.
Back behind, yeah, look at that. Closes the skate down as that was loose.
Love the sneaky little shot there.
Yeah, that was nice from Barnes. First move as he slid through the legs of the defenseman, slipped the check, and then created that opportunity. Schaefer right away from the point, shot, score! Trent throws another one down low through the 5-hole. Goal number 2 for Schaefer right off the faceoff win, and the Raiders take the 3-0 lead.
Give his team a little energy here in the third, a 3-0 lead. That's hard to come back from that with 8 minutes left.
Trent quiets the crowd with the shot from the point. So that's probably going to be 16 from 71. Was that Ihaya that took the draw?
Not sure.
I'm not sure who got the assist there.
Big smile from Terry as he writes in his notepad. Number 2 for Trent Schaefer.
Puck now here at center ice. Let's see what we get here from Hyland Hills. Hopefully energy, not frustration, as they go down 3. You definitely never know, because that seems to be a tipping point in those third periods when that type of a lead starts to come up. Back up towards the point.
Hyland players down with his stick. And a dangerous tip in front.
What a nice deflection by number 11. Total change of direction and a really good stretch there for Hernandez.
I think he dropped his stick in the corner and had to get up and go retrieve it, went to the front of the net, and then deflected one out of midair about 2 feet in the air.
Yeah, I think I pulled my groin watching Hernandez stretch for that.
Well, we've got Dr. Scott Woody right here if we need any help.
Back still in the Raider zone. Down behind is Damrath as it's fed off to the far side. Comes up on the boards. Ash is there. Eli trying to poke it free. Kept in off the skates of number 27 there for Highland Hills. Drake Woody will come in, has room from behind, works it up the near side. Camden Lai can't control, and another quick turnover opportunity here. Nice defensive play by Mcdonald, and then it comes back out front. Quick shot, save made by Hernandez. Another shot, save off the glove, and out to the far side. Now the net's off, and a whistle.
Holy cow, these bouncing pucks. I don't know the last time I've seen a game with so many bouncing pucks, but it is all over the place, and Hyland is throwing everything at the net right now with 7 minutes left.
Wow, has Elijah been good in close. He has seen some quick change turnover scoring opportunities. He's thwarted everything today.
And shots are even, 5-5 for both teams here in the third.
Faceoff comes down low in the feet. Back down in the Raider corner, played by Teddy Armitage. Gets that loose for Waters, who's staying on that same side. Up to the point and finally out to center ice. Sure like the response there, though, from Highland Hills after giving up that third goal. They really came at it with good, clean, hard pressure down low, forcing the Raiders to make some good defensive plays and some great net minding from Elijah. That puck goes all the way down ice, not an icing, must have deflected off a stick. Kept in by the Raiders at the point. Nolan Williams comes up with it, slides down, shot towards the net, goes through the crease and out the far side. Teddy Armitage is there to pick it up. Back at the point, Waters snaps one off that goes down low off the boards. Comes out to the near side and out of the zone at center ice. Lorenzo covering will slide back to pick that puck up off the stick of Hernandez. Waters has to play that one back behind under pressure. Comes off on the near side. Drew has it. Kicked off the skate of Parker Brenner. Can't find it, but then finally tapped loose. Teddy Armitage comes up with it. Kept in by the Raiders, but Pete can't quite find it. Gets deflected off a skate. Good defensive play there by Osgood. Osgood dumps it in low. 5:42 left, third period. Raiders leading 3-0. Turnover onto the stick of Osgood. He's got a man coming up who bodies him off. Didn't see that man coming from behind. Loses the puck as Highland Hills carries it on. Good defensive position by Brenner. Rides the man off the puck and it gets shipped around the near boards here for Pete Armitage. He can't control and it's dumped right back in deep, so Woody has to come back to play it and gets it out of the zone as it bounced off a stick and down ice. No icing.
No icing again.
Clock is winding here, down to 5 minutes left. We're going to see some urgency, I'm sure, out of Highland Hills here. But now a whistle comes in as there's a body down in the corner and the puck may be covered.
I think that was Avery Osgood. The guy was straddled right on top of him. Avery again wondering, what did I do wrong?
Heads to the bench. Offensive zone faceoff here for Ash. Glove down, Raiders have it. Up loose off the stick of Skellerud and carried ahead. There's number 30 with the shot wide of the net, poked out towards the other side, and then played across as he chips it on, goes through the crease and out to the near side. Still having it on his stick, number 30 goes far side, slapper from the point, save made by Hernandez and held.
A couple nice plays there. Elijah chipped that one into the corner, and it went right back on the guy's stick who shot it, who got another whack at it, but wide of the net, and then makes a nice save for a face-off and a line change.
4:39 left, third period, 3-0 Raiders. Ihaya will come out, his line, take a defensive zone face-off. Won there by the Jaguars, but good defensive position for the Raiders. Gets it back out to center ice. Williams battling there along with Woody. Now onto the stick of Ihaya. Connor cuts ahead and dumps it into the zone. No, dumps it in and out of play, giving Backup netminder, a little action off net.
Hit the backup goalie in the shoulder. So got Trent Schaefer here with 4 minutes left on his off wing at the point. Let's see if he can get number 3 of the night.
Dumped in deep, slowed up behind the net there by Elijah Hernandez. Played off by Patterson to the near side boards. Ihaya down to battle for that puck. Couple of bodies down on the ice. Puck is still loose. Chipped towards the point, but kept in by the Jaguars. Now finally out of the zone as Nolan Williams does a good job getting that free. Kicks it to himself and dumps it in deep. Drew Lorenzo in on the forecheck there. That gets thrown out of the zone, goes off a Schaefer's stick at the blue line and into the scorer's bench. Should be a face-off just outside the Jaguars zone.
All right, well, Trent doing a good job of looking behind him down here in our zone. They're parking that guy on the far post, and I imagine they're going to do that the rest of the game here, try and get a quick goal.
Parker Brenner's face-off. Tap free, controlled nicely here by Patterson and chipped ahead. Nolan Williams carries it down, or excuse me, Edison Barnes carries it down the boards and bangs it around to the far side. Jaguars' first one's there. Good stick, keeps it in the zone for the Raiders. Battling there is Pete Armitage. That's interference. I'm not sure how you can't call that.
Yeah.
But instead, play will go on. I guess the 3-0 lead negates the penalty call. And that puck gets deflected back and out of play.
Yeah, you can see a little frustration on some of the Hyland players. That one, he just fired it up into the ceiling.
Raiders will take advantage, get a change here as Damrath's line will come back out. Their line's been really active today. Like to see them generate something here. Ash and Damrath force the puck free, looking out front. Oh, waiting. Again, interesting. Puck never got through. Bodied up on Camden Lai, gets knocked down. Play continues. All the way down ice, and that went off a Raider stick, so McDonald's going to have to go back and play that. Backhands it on the near side. Camden's there. Lai chips it up on the boards, but taken away, thrown towards the net by Hyland Hill, sticked aside by Hernandez. And McDonald's able to get it out to center ice, and now we have an odd man break developing. Damrath has it, loses it off the stick as he was just trying to make that pass off. I think he was just about to feed that to Ash, and a last-second poke check knocks it free for the Jaguars. Chipped ahead as the Jaguars go to change. 2:25 left. All the way back in his own end is Waters, who stretches the pass up ice here for Lai. Camden into the zone, battling down the boards. He gets taken down by the man. Raiders feed it back in behind the net. Damrath still there. Luke goes far side, gets pinched off the puck, and instead it comes loose to the blue line for the Jaguars. Cutting ahead, number 22 for the Jaguars, tries to walk through the man. Good shot, short side, goes off the side of the net as he was able to work his way around the D. Raiders play it smartly out and down ice. Has to be played by the netminder. Back in the Raiders zone now, under 2 minutes left. Raiders looking to get pucks out of the zone cleanly and deep. Good play.
Nice stick by Drew.
Lorenzo forced that one back out, and now it's up at the neutral zone. Drew just misses that one. Instead, Carter is able to chip it off the body and down ice. No icing there. Osgood back in, pressures behind. Lorenzo steps up, forces the puck out far side, banged hard off the glass. Lorenzo's there, but it comes out at the blue line, and the Jaguar comes on 1-on-2 and gets stick checked there by Matthew Carter. Carter takes a hit, as does Teddy Armitage. Call's going to go against Hyland Hills. And then another hit, and we'll see the whistle come down, and Hyland Hills is headed to the box.
No reason for that. No reason for that. If there were more time in the game, he might get 2 penalties.
We'll get things sorted out, get the right bodies to the box. 56 seconds left in the contest. Raiders with this wrapped up with a 3-0 lead. That might be number 4 for number 30, but
he went after Matthew Carter twice in a row. Hit him behind the net, and then Matthew got back up and he hit him again.
Not sure if the scorekeeper is going to make that connection, but I believe that was number 30's 4th trip to the box. And the Raiders will come out with a power play to finish this up in the last 56 seconds. A nice, comfortable 3-0 lead. At this point, just run this time down.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the Raiders want to make it 4 after a few of these
hits late.
Yeah.
Schaefer feeds one across. Patterson doesn't find it. Instead, played up and out. Coming across, that gets knocked loose. A little confusion there between Barnes and Patterson. Schaefer's back to control. Trent peels ahead, comes up ice, chips it in for Ash, and Eli goes down. Loses an edge there for a second, but then puck gets tied up. Brenner comes in to support. Now Ash mixing it up, and that's what you don't want here late in the contest. 26 seconds left. Don't get caught up in that stuff. Just let that go.
Making his case to the ref. I don't think the refs are going to listen to any of it at this point. They're just going to clear the ice and get this game over with.
So I think Eli's going to head to the box. That might make it 4-on-4 hockey.
No. Looks like, yep, I don't know what he's doing. Yep, he's got a rough on Eli.
So face off 4-on-4 hockey here for the last 26 ticks unless more extracurriculars occur. Puck's loose, back down in the Raider corner. Patterson comes down, challenges there. Puck is freed up. Chase smartly chips it ahead. Schaefer comes up on the man. Puck staying down on the edge. Brunner skates it in behind the net. 10 seconds left. Backhanded towards the front. Picked off and shipped off the boards and down ice. Not enough for an icing, and that should be enough to kill the clock as the Raiders. Oh, an empty net. Goal for Schaefer. And that would be the Hattie.
That would be the hat trick.
That would be the Hattie, and that'd be the icing on the cake as he picks that one off and puts it home with no time on the clock.
You could see it developing. I just didn't think it was going to happen, but the goalie tried to clear that, and Trent sniffed it out the whole way.
Well, I didn't. That is you were saying they wanted to get that 4th one.
Can't see the time on the clock. The buzzer hadn't gone, though. So
no buzzer, and he fires that in, and Trent gets the hat trick at the buzzer.
Good for Trent.
4-0 Raiders. A nice little Thanksgiving Day gift there. And the Raiders come away with a nice 4-0 win.
Shots in the third, 6-7. Total shots, 34 for the Raiders, 28. The Raiders to 19.
Yeah, Raiders won the faceoff dot consistently through the game as well, 34-23 on faceoffs, and obviously the tilted power play opportunities for the Raiders.
So we've got Littleton tomorrow, is that correct, or Wyoming?
Tomorrow, I believe, is Wyoming. And
10:30 a.m. against Wyoming tomorrow.
And then they'll play Wyoming and Littleton again on Saturday.
Okay.
So good luck to the Raiders, but a nice start. Great to be with you, Will. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Likewise. Happy Thanksgiving.
Good to see everybody.
Alan Waters, our statistician.
Take care, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a full line of mortgage products for your purchase and refinance needs. Prosperity Home Mortgage specializes in jumbo loans, quick closings, purchase transactions, and excellent customer service. Prosperity Home Mortgage specialty is their Buyer's Advantage program, where customers get fully qualified to purchase their new home prior to finding the property, thereby shortening the time from contract to close once the home is identified. Sarah has been in the mortgage business for over 20 years and has worked in every facet of the